Good morning and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I mean, it's pretty late into the new, well, it's not late, it's like the 10th. Happy New Year. I've had a few weeks off because I felt like towards the end of Christmas I was uploading so much that I'd really got into a really good groove of it, but then over Christmas I was just so exhausted and tired and burnt out that I needed a little bit of some time before I came straight back to YouTube for the new year. But here I am. Anyway, so I just made myself a coffee. It's actually a decaf because my sleeping schedule is so bad. Already had a coffee this morning in bed that I didn't show you because I wasn't ready to like face the camera yet. But apparently you have to wait like an hour to an hour and a half to actually have your first coffee. So I've actually had a decaf coffee, a coffee, and now a decaf coffee again because I want to maximize the impact of my caffeine without having too much caffeine. I am going to make myself a breakfast and I have some carrots in the fridge and there's some oranges in the fridge and I'm unsure if they're mine. I believe they are, but anyway. I'm going to make it in a smoothie form rather than a juice because I can't be clean the juicer. But this blender is like my flatmate Emma's pride and joy. So I'm a bit concerned about it because I've broken it before. So I've cut up my carrots. I have put them in boiling water just to like soften them a bit so that they don't like fuck up the machine, you know? I'm just gonna have orange, carrot, and ginger. I can't find my ginger, so we're just gonna go. Alrighty. It's gonna be lumpy, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh, it's really lumpy. Oh well. I love chewy juice. This looks a bit sad, but it's not, I swear. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, it's quite chilly this morning, you know? I've been a really big fan of, well, I was about to say at the moment, but like my entire life of Marmite and cream cheese, but unfortunately I'm actually out of cream cheese. I'm in my Marmite era for real. If you haven't tried Marmite fries yet, you should. I'm gonna finish writing my to-do list for today, finish, eat my breakfast, and then I will catch you up later. Catch you up if I anything so. I literally have been talking to you for about 3 minutes and I just realised that I didn't even click record. So it's lunchtime. As you can see, I have put makeup on my face and I am feeling very pretty today, but it's also like 3 degrees and so I have to wear my hoodie when I'm inside on top of all my clothes because otherwise I'm just very chilly. So I am slightly put together, but alas, here we are. So I'm going to make lunch now, and for lunch I believe I'm gonna have, I say I believe, I'm mostly 100% sure. I'm either gonna have a chicken ramen or I'm gonna have a chicken couscous thing. I'm not 100% sure yet. The ramen is appealing to me more because it's warm, but the vegetable offerings I have are green beans and I'm not sure where that would really float in with the ramen, you know? I could have a sandwich too, but I still don't think that's going to be warm enough. And I've only got 2 the end pieces, which makes it a lame sandwich. So I think after that whole debate, get to use a little ramen pot. That came out too much. Ah, fuck. Wait, there's my Amazons. Perfect. Oh, okay, wait, this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my god, my Amazon parcel delivery guy is gonna see me in my hoodie. Okay, he literally did not care. Okay, anyway, here's my lunch. I'm actually sitting in my living room today, which is, I've done this in a long time. Okay, this is a bit dramatic. It's quite like tropical in here, but this is where my flatmates usually have their meetings with work. So I'm gonna have my meeting with you and sit and eat my ramen. A bit worried it's gonna be spicy because I'm pretty sure like the spice, the mix that comes with the noodles is spicy. There's a bit of a spice, but I put like a whole bottle of soy sauce in here by accident. I also, yeah, as I said, the only veggies I had that would be moderately suitable were green beans. So, but even then I feel like they're a bit rogue. Anyway, the reason I wanted to sit down whilst I'm having my lunch is because I wanted to have a bit of a chat, because obviously it's January and I feel like January is a time where a lot of people go into New Year diets or New Year resolutions of revolving is the right word. Revolving around fitness, which is obviously fine, but a lot of them can be, you know, in a negative way. So I kind of wanted to chat a little bit about my goals, let's say. For the past like 2 years that my mental health has kind of been a bit more sporadic than it has been previously. My weight has gone very up and down, well actually mainly down, because when I am not in a good mental health space, I tend to just generally eat less because I don't feel as good. Like if I'm like as I say, going through a breakup, but I haven't done any of those, but like I've been through a lot of grief in the past few years, and with that becomes a less of an appetite. I want to gain weight. So I'm saying that because it's the easiest way of saying this, but the focus actually for me isn't going to be on weight. I don't know what I weigh now. I don't have scales. When I say I want to gain weight, I want to basically improve my energy. I want to improve my strength when I start to go back to the gym properly. And I want to kind of just feel like more alive almost, because I feel like I've got into a bit of a habit where I just don't have enough energy, and I think I just need to start like fueling myself a bit more. Woo! All of my sort of resolutions or goals for the new year have been more about taking care of myself and my body and my mind, and I feel like that is something that I lacked last year, although obviously last year was a huge year for me in terms of like therapy and like kind of trying to work on myself in that way. I feel like particularly towards the end of the year I kind of fell out of like routine with really trying to push myself with like engaging in those healthy habits, like going outside or going on a walk or exercising or just moving my body in general. And so I really want to start to do those this year. And today when I go to the gym, which I will do now that my Amazon parcel has been delivered, it will be my, this is so ridiculous, but my 3rd day in a row that I've left the house, which is something that is actually quite a feat for me because I do work from home and because I don't have too many reasons to leave the house unless it's like to go for a shop or like if I make plans, which so far in this year I haven't. Caveat everything by saying there's obviously no strong issues with, you know, having a resolution around this type of thing, but I do think you should make sure that it comes from a good place. Like for me, it's not a resolution, not necessarily a New Year's resolution of I want to look a certain way or blah blah blah. For me, it's just about feeling happier and I think I would be able to feel happier if I moved my body more, and then with that comes eating more. There's nothing wrong with losing any kind of strength or whatever, but I feel like if I want to actually fall back in love with being strong, then I'm going to have to make sure that my energy levels are ready enough to go to the gym, you know. And that is kind of also why that I'm like trying to navigate my caffeine intake a bit better, because obviously caffeine can play a role in your appetite, and my appetite is just so whack all the time. So yeah, that is my current thought. But yeah, as I said, that is all coming from me trying to improve my mental health. I feel like making sure I get outside once a day to move my body and fueling myself properly is a pretty healthy and good goal to have. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because yeah, I know there can be so much pressure online for making my camera ran out of space, lol. There's a lot of pressure in the new year to have any kind of resolution surrounding weight. So although the clickbaity title, I guess, will be more that I want to gain weight, but in reality the weight actually isn't important to me. It's more I want to gain life. I want to gain like a little spring in my step, I guess. And I think I'll be able to get that from moving my body more and eating more. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm gonna go to the gym this afternoon. So hopefully this ramen will fill me up very nicely. Because I don't know how long some people have followed me for, but if you follow me since like 2018, which when I first started this channel, my account was like purely fitness and food based. And although that's obviously not my only, like the reason I kind of came away from that firstly was because I didn't want to be in any kind of toxic place with, like I didn't want to put any toxic content out there, which I think you can tell on a fine line in the fitness industry of social media, but also because like that is probably the least important part of me. Going to the gym is not a interesting part of my life, I guess, but I just think it's interesting to talk about, and I want to make sure that if I can motivate anyone in a positive way, it will be that they are looking after themselves rather than punishing themselves, because I know so many people in the new year, especially after Christmas, will go straight to punishing their bodies for believing that they shouldn't have behaved in a certain way in terms of food and exercise across the winter period. But I just want to let you know that that is absolutely not the case, and if you do anything for your body and your mind this year, it should be putting both of those things first. And that means not restricting yourself or not punishing yourself, making yourself feel bad for living. These green beans actually kind of go in this, but there is a spice. On that note, I'm gonna finish this. It's the sauce that is getting spicy. Well, hi. I just got back from the gym. It's like 5:15. Oh, it's chilly. It's about 5:15. And so I don't want to make dinner now. So I'm just gonna have a little wee snack. But chilly. Poor snack. I can't be bothered to like cook anything because what I'm planning for dinner should be quite the cook. So I am in fact just having a slice of toast. And you remember earlier I was like talking about, did I speak about this earlier? How I really like cream cheese and Marmite. I found my cream cheese, but as you can see, there is literally nothing in there. So we're gonna do my best to finish her. And then alongside this, I am going to have a protein squash. It's one of those my vegan ones that I spoke about probably months and months and months ago now. I mean, that's still nowhere near as much as I would like, but I told you I was in my Marmite era. I'm having the mojito flavour, which is actually also my other flatmate Molly's, but I really don't think she's ever had it. And so my plan is to buy her another one because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's used this. It's a clear protein. These are my favourite forms of proteins. I'm probably also gonna have a tea because I'm really chilly. But I wasn't actually in the gym for too long. I'm just trying to ease myself back in at the moment. Like a lot of stretching vibes. I did a little bit of like upper body vibes because I went 2 days ago and my legs were still a little bit achy. So yeah, we're just like easing myself in very slowly, lots of stretches. Wish that you could try this through the screen, but you can't. That's not how life works. Third Marmite taste of the day. Probably have a sour one. What was funny, my camera's gonna die, but because it's winter, I'm covered most of the time, but when I feel great about myself, I fake tan, but because it's winter and I was fake tanning, I only fake tanned my face, like with the special like face fake tan, but then when I was looking at, and my neck obviously, but then when I was looking at myself in the mirror in the gym today, I completely forgot that I'd done that. And so I was looking and I was like looking in the mirror and like, all of a sudden you could see like where the fake tan stopped. So I was like looking at it and I was like, wow, my arm is so pale. And then it was just the comparison with my neck. Oh, okay. Okay, I have a very exciting prospect for dinner today because I am using my new Christmas gift, which is an air fryer. My brother literally got me, my sister and my mum all an air fryer for Christmas because he felt like, oh hey girl, because he felt like it was an essential in everyone's lives. This is my first time using it, which is a bit terrifying. Anyway, so I thought for my first recipe, I wanted to do something that I saw online that looked quite easy because I don't know how else I'm gonna do this. Tofu. So I bought this tofu from Lidl. It was in like the new Veganuary range, but it's not pressed, so I've just pressed it. I want to do like a crispy, sticky tofu thing. I found a few recipes online and I'm just gonna kind of wing it. So the main stuff of the recipe is literally just like tofu, seasonings, and then either a corn flour, nutritional yeast type coating. So we're gonna do that and see how it goes. Okay, so it's moment of truth. It's actually hot. It could potentially be in there for a bit longer, but don't have time or energy for that today. So I'm just gonna put it directly into my orange chicken miso sauce that I've just kind of thrown together. Oh, this actually looks so good. What? So I don't know if this looks good to anyone else, but I promise you this is good looking. Like, this is a good looking meal. I'm very, very happy with myself. If you didn't see, I mean, hopefully I would have written everything I added to the sauce thing, but I actually added some of the leftover orange and carrot juice I made this morning because I kind of wanted to make like an orange chicken vibe, and so I thought adding that would be the quickest way of getting her. This is gonna be good. I'm tired. It's 8:30, but I ate my lunch in the living room, so I'm gonna come back to bed to eat my dinner. I haven't tried it yet. I'm very excited. It's my first time ever trying to make something like a sticky tofu. I'm getting back into rice, so I'm actually really, really, really excited about it. Hopefully it's as good as it smells and tastes. So I've only gone and done it. I said this at the beginning of the last year, and I meant it last year, and I mean it this year too, but I really want to start and continue, I should say, continue cooking different vegan meals, which is why these full days of foods are really good for me to do because they encourage me to cook things outside the box so I don't just have boring old content. I've definitely got a few things to learn about my air fryer, that's for sure. I'm very happy with myself. Okay, so it's about 10:30 now and I'm gonna go to bed very soon. I just cleaned my room up a little bit. My dinner was so good. I've got a hot chocolate here. All the gang is together. I've got hot chocolate just to have whilst I am in bed. I'm gonna do my skincare, probably still watch Schitt's Creek. I might move on to Friends, but we'll see. And end the video here. So I hope you've had, oh, there goes my washing. Okay, I'm also gonna do my washing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. let me know what kind of content you want to see from me in the new year, I guess. Because I guess new year, same me. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos you want me to do. If you want me to do more of 4 days of food with more fun recipes, more air frying recipes, let me know. But yeah, love you, bye.